So I don't know about y'all, but I've spent hours and hours watching YouTube videos, looking at forums and everything else, trying to figure out the solution to my issue, which is not being able to include my party chat along with my game audio streaming from a console. A lot of issues or answers that are online include settings and things like that, but it still wasn't helping myself or a lot of people that I was seeing in the comments. So it took me about a week, but I got it finally figured out, and the answer may surprise you as to what the issue was. But we're going to walk everyone through setup for not only the equipment, but also for OBS, and this should solve all of your issues, and I hope it helps a lot of people out. So let's jump into it. So we're going to start with the equipment and go over how everyone tells you you're supposed to set this up. We have our capture card and our Astro A50X headset. The unique thing about this headset is your base station actually controls everything, your display and sound, from your console, your PC, to your monitor. Here on the capture card, we have, I couldn't get it to focus very well, but here's your capture port. This is where you're going to plug into your computer. Then you have your input and output on the back side. Input comes from the console side, and output goes to the monitor or TV. Input, output. Just showing you the console right there. It's displayed on the capture card to help you out. So we're going to remove the headset just to make this a little bit easier, but we're going to start putting in the cords. So on the back side of your A50X base station, you have your Xbox ports, your PlayStation ports. Excuse the beard. Unshaven Nation. And there's your PC power, which is where the red cord's plugged in. And then lastly, where my finger just was, is your HDMI output. So we're going to start, we run everything off Xbox mainly for our live streams. So we're going to be using that as our example for this video. So there we're plugging in our USB-C that runs to the console. And this is our HDMI from the console itself. So everything's getting plugged into the Xbox ports coming from the console. Next, we're going to take our spare HDMI cable that we had to purchase, and we're going to plug that into the output on the base station. I'll give you a quick overview. So you got your Xbox cables plugged into the ports, your power PC cord, and your HDMI output. Next, we're going to move on to the capture card. So we're going to take the HDMI cable that is on the HDMI output from the base station and plug it into your capture card. So now everything's traveling from your console to your base station, then to your capture card. Now the green HDMI cord is what finishes the circuit and allows your gameplay and audio to make it to your monitor and or TV so that you can play. Here we're attaching the blue cord, USB cord, that will send your gameplay and audio to your computer for OBS to record. Now this is fine if you want to do single player, things like that, but this will not work for streaming, no matter your settings. Now we're going to show you how to set everything up properly, equipment-wise, so that you can capture all your gameplay and audios for streaming. So same thing, Xbox, PlayStation, PC power, and your HDMI output ports. capture card, you have your capture port, which is going to tie directly into the computer so that you can record your live stream. You have your HDMI input and HDMI output. Okay, so we're going to start with the base station on the A50X. We're going to plug our USB-C from the Xbox into the Xbox port. Again, Xbox is our example for this video. You can do the same thing with PlayStation. PC is a single cord plug-in. Now we're going to take our HDMI from our Xbox console and plug it directly into our capture card instead of the base station. And there is our HDMI cord from the console into the input port on the card. Now we're going to take our spare HDMI cable, plug it into the output port on the capture card, and we will run this cable to the Xbox port on the base station. Now let's do a quick overview just to make sure everyone's able to follow along. So our HDMI cable from our Xbox console will now be in the input port of our capture card. Our spare HDMI cable will run from the output port of the capture card into the Xbox port of the base station. We will take our green HDMI and plug that into our output port on our base station, and that is what will run directly to your TV or monitor for you to play. So here's our USB-C to our console, HDMI from the capture card, our power cord, and our HDMI output to our TV and or monitor. Lastly, to record our stream, we will take our blue USB cord and plug it into the capture port on the capture card and plug that directly into our computer that we're using to record through OBS. So set up properly to record streams from console, you need to be console, capture card, then base station, ending with your TV and or monitor. There is a secret, however. Your mic will need to be connected via a cable connecting your headset to your controller, or in the circumstance of the A50X, you will need to Bluetooth your headset to your computer in order to record that mic. That is the special last little secret to this whole system. Now that our equipment is set up properly, let's jump into the settings in OBS. So first off, you need to go to settings, then run up here to your audio section. Once you click on that, you'll see you have global audio devices. Here is where you'll assign all your different audio intakes to a source. Now I purposely set up mic audio 1 incorrectly so that here in a second I can show you how to change it and or add it. But all of your different audios will be assigned. So you'll have a gameplay audio that you'll assign to a source, and you'll have your chat from your headset mic assigned to a source, as well as your microphone so that you can talk with your chat on whatever service you're live streaming from. Once you have everything assigned, there's a very important step that gets overlooked. You need to make sure that you press apply, which will be highlighted, before you press OK, so it'll save your settings. Now we have to add our newly assigned sources. To do that, click on the plus symbol, go up to the top, audio input capture. Now yours won't be named yet, but you can add that later. But the process is the same. Click add existing, you'll click on your source, press OK. Everything will be brought up in your source menu where you can then change its name and verify the device that it is recording from. Once assigned, you should see your mixer working for your gameplay. And we'll go through and set up mics. So this is my HyperX, the mic I used to talk with my chat on my streaming service. And this is my headset mic that I'll be using to communicate with whoever I'm in a party with in game. Now to remove something from your source menu, it's very simple. Click on it, on the source you're looking to remove, and just click on the garbage can. Select yes, and it'll be gone from your sources and will no longer record in your stream and or video. Make sure though, everything that you're wanting to record is put in the source menu. Make sure that you add everything that you're wanting, all the different audios and your visuals. Visuals are done the same way. You click the add symbol, but this time your option will be down at the bottom. It'll be called video capture device. You'll select that. Once it's in your source menu, you'll go up to device and make sure that it is reading the capture card. Once assigned, it will show your video feed in the top here. I just have mine blacked out for the purpose of this video. That's why the I symbol is crossed out. But yeah, it'll work. Now that all this is complete, there should no longer be any more issues for y'all recording streams and or videos. Alright folks, that's all we got for this video, unfortunately. I hope y'all liked it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Also, we have a Discord channel if you want to follow us along on there to get live updates for this channel and to participate in our live streams. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Cowboy out.